quick kick in the stand. It makes go every time we do it on the audio.
Is it really?
Yeah, that you're going to have to cut out.
That's work.
It's less work if you don't delete the thing. God damn it. Yeah.
They call us the Ramblers. Yeah, the Ramblers. We ramble on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, welcome guys to our Ramblers spoiler-free review of the well-anticipated movie Avengers Endgame. It's been building up for the last 11 years. It's pretty unprecedented.
About 2 films a year on average.
Yeah. We've been with these characters for 11 dang years. Like family at this point. Whoa. Dang.
So we're just going to really talk about our overall thoughts of the film. If you've seen it, you understand how hard it's going to be to avoid talking about spoilers.
I think that's a testament to how densely packed the movie is the fact that we really can't talk about much at all without spoiling anything.
No.
One thing I was worried about this movie with is like when they clocked it in at 3 hours. How long is it exactly?
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah, so 3 hours and 2 minutes, like just pacing was mainly a big worry, and it wasn't at all a problem. Despite the movie having a lot of what you'd call slow points, just not a lot of action for long periods of time, but it's never at the detriment of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's one difference between this and Infinity War. Infinity War felt very fast-paced, action scene, almost non-stop, not a lot of character moments. I mean, they're there for sure, but this is more so. This is a very emotional film, and that's kind of what you were talking about earlier. How many times we teared up or cried in this movie. Right. There's so much of that, and I think it really is a great way to have this, part 2. It felt right after what happened at the end of Infinity War.
This whole movie was the love letter to the MCU. It was just an entire nostalgia trip. At least the first half was just full nostalgia.
What did you guys expect going? And Ethan, we'll start with you.
Nothing.
Had no expectations.
Yeah. I will say that's another great thing about the movie is I turned to Colin at one point in the movie and said, I'm so fucking excited. Which, I mean, he also asked me before the movie happened, like, are you excited at all or anything? I was like, eh. I don't really get excited about most franchise movies just because there are great ones and we've been burned before. I never thought this would be a bad movie, but I didn't think it'd be amazing. I never thought once that this is gonna be bad. It was definitely possible that I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
This coming from a guy who wasn't crazy about Infinity War.
Yeah.
I think you enjoyed it a lot,
yeah.
but you definitely had some issues with it.
I would never rewatch it on my own.
Yeah.
I would never suggest to rewatch it. I'm not opposed to rewatching it, but it'd have to be like, oh my god, do you guys want to watch Infinity War? And I'd be like, but we could watch this. And they'd be like, come on. And I'd be like, okay. So
I knew it was going to be good going in. I don't think it was going to be terrible at all. I was just more curious to see, if they brought back the characters that had died before, how would they go about doing that? How do they make it justifiable? And
I don't know what to do with my hands.
How do they make it to where it's a payoff and not a cheap trick where they just, they're back, everything's back to normal, every character's back, and it would just cheapen Infinity War. But going into it, that was my one worry. I was like, please don't cheapen the last movie, because I loved Infinity War, and I didn't want to spoil that experience.
I'm a really big comic book and Marvel fan, and I was so excited for this movie. I've been waiting for this since last year, but really the last couple of weeks I've been getting more and more hyped every single day, and today felt like an eternity until 7 o'clock when you saw
That's
it.
why you gotta do it like I did. Just stay up for 4 days beforehand so you just sleep during
It's
the
true,
whole rest
yeah.
of the whole day.
Yeah.
Meant to do it.
I was expecting a lot from this movie, and for me, it really delivered. So I was not disappointed, and it really did subvert my expectations in a good way.
Oh, for
there
sure.
were definitely moments that I expected to happen, but then there were tons of moments where
10 minutes into the movie, I was just thinking in my mind, I have no idea where this is going, and that happened quite a few times in the best of ways. Not where is this going? It was something new.
Yeah, and that's more of a testament to the marketing as well, because for the first 2 trailers, they didn't give really anything away. A lot of shots that are different in the trailer than they are in the movie, which happened with the last one as well. Really did a good job of hiding what the movie was really about, because honestly, if we talk about that last hour of the movie, if they would have shown that in the trailer, how much more people would have been excited. I'm really glad that they left a lot of that for the movie.
Yeah, I mean, but that shows how much groundwork they've put in, is that they can do that.
Yeah,
be
people would still
we'll be
see the
okay.
movie.
Yeah, they can show 2 trailers with really no action shots at all almost. People are still going to go see it. This
The
movie's
name
going to break
alone would
so many
sell
records.
seats. You wouldn't even need a trailer. People would go watch this movie just for the sheer scale and epicness of how much this has been building up.
Me and Carl were talking about it earlier, and it's Empire Strikes Back or movies like that. It was where were you?
I feel like Infinity War was like our Empire, just based on the ending, because everyone talked about the twist at the end of Empire Strikes Back. It's a massive moment in movie history, and I feel like the snap at the end of Infinity War really, it's not a happy ending is what I'm saying.
No.
And Empire is kind of like that. It's not really a happy ending at all either. And Endgame feels like Return of the Jedi.
Feels like Return of the King. When you add in the scale and how many characters you have and stuff like that.
I can see that.
You can't. You haven't watched it, you cunt. Sorry. We're not cutting that out.
Well, it's true.
So, compared to the other Avengers movies, where would you put this? At the top for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Easily.
I think
I say it's up
easily.
there. I think...
Now, Avengers movies. Civil War, I don't know, because these movies are so vastly different. I mean, this movie's a lot longer. It's far more character-focused. Not to say that Civil War wasn't. It's really a progression all leading up to one final moment, or sequence, I guess you'd say. Whereas Civil War, it has so many plot lines going with the different characters. This was a resolution for even what they were setting up in Civil War.
Yeah, I don't really know either, honestly. It's definitely up there for Avengers movies and for, the 22 Marvel movies that we have.
Yeah.
You guys think this was a good conclusion to
Yes.
Absolutely.
all the character stories? I agree. There's really not much else we can say.
I've already tried to spoil it like 3 times without even noticing, so. And I didn't want to spoil that experience.
Yeah.
But
So that's all we're going to say on that.
yeah, it's like the original 6.
Yep.
What?
It might be a spoiler, I don't know.
Oh, I thought we were starting to lead into that.
No.
Never
No.
mind.
Not done yet.
Damn it. Full nostalgia, going back to revisiting old play. I can't say.
No, I would
Never mind.
Yeah, don't talk about nostalgia.
Damn it. Knew this was gonna happen. Did he fall asleep?
I will say there are so many great moments in this movie. I want to talk about them.
Go watch it.
Yes, go
It's
watch it.
so.
Yeah, we're gonna end this video now because we really want to talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it. So bye.
Bye. And we're back.
Yeah, we just
Do we want to also talk about that we're going to do a spoiler review and be on the lookout for that?
we're gonna be doing a spoiler review, but it's gonna be uploaded at the exact same time, so we don't really
Yes.
need to talk about it, and it's gonna be in the title. So I hope you guys enjoy that after you watch the movie.